There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Safe little shovel pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Kansas State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Big 12-foot.
Turning it on! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the move, it's Edwards. Fights off a defender. Got the first down, looking for more. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finds his target down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Edwards. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him corralled, but a big play to wrap it up and send things to the quarter break. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Complete on third down. It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Got his man quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. He's looking downfield to throw. And the timing just a hair off. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie and give your team the lead and knock it off the upright.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. With the catch, it's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakley. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs. Throws toward the end zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because